It's a marvelous day. And everyone is gay. Oh ho! Oh, body pillows. No? That's not right. Right? I hope that's not the case. Interesting. A thing real quick. Yeah, it's fine. Oh man, I gotta. It's felt like forever. Felt like forever since I've got everything set up and decided to stream. Just. Oh, that's a good spot. Okay.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Well, it sure is a good... Well, hold on. Because the manor is up there. We're in the groundskeeper area. So does that mean that everyone that rushed the manor is dead? Or were they just like, oh, damn it, he did it himself, and then they just returned? I am curious. Okay. I can't remember what I was planning to do. It's the sanitarium. Yeah, I might just do some of these easier places so that my my teams can level up. I kind of need like one more person just so I can rank up Lacrian Edsclave. Edsclave! But no one is in chat to respond. Nobody knows. So I guess we can just hold off on it for now. I suppose. Yeah, no, another tough ring. That's a maybe. Hey, Dudesy. Duke-a-dee Duke. Duke-a-dee Duke. How you doing today, Dudesy? Good to see you. Wait, what the fuck? Raider's Talisman. Grave Robber. 5% crit, 30% disarm chance. Plus 2 speed, extra scouting chance, and all it costs is some max HP? That's actually really fucking awesome, but I will never use that. How you doing today, Dudesy? What have you been up to? Anything interesting? Crazy even? Ancestor's Pen increases crit melee skills. And extra damage with melee skills. This is in the Warrens. Yeah, I could probably do that. It's also being offered in the Cove. I think I have almost every other Ancestor artifact. I think. I'm not sure, though. I'm doing just fine, and I'm glad to see you're better, too. Hey. Yeah, I am as well. I have no idea what happened or why I was, like, so out of it. I just know that I was like, this sucks, you know. Just got back from lunch where, guess what? I wasn't given the upsize special because they thought I couldn't understand their promo because it's in Vietnamese. Did you want the upsize special? And it was like, damn it, they didn't give me the upsize special. How do I want to do this area? If I decide to do it. Explore 9% of the rooms. What's this one? Explore 9% of the rooms. I could go with Cuzrain, good old Squid Deacon. And, yeah, we'll bring... Actually, where's the AI Shin? Yeah, the AI Shin needs a little bit more experience. And then I just need a ranged character. Yes, white people problems. I'm so sorry, dude. See? The pain! Do they charge you for the upsize special? That is a good question. Nah, it's a free upsize. Oh, those motherfuckers! It's like, I wanted more food for the upsize. God. They may have just been cheap. They may have been like, man, this white motherfucker will be able to eat all of this food. We can't have him do that. We'll just pretend he doesn't understand. We'll just pretend that he doesn't understand. He will never know. Well, I could bring Addie and play her vastly different from how I normally do. Like, I could get rid of Finale and Solo and replace it with like, yeah, I guess Harvest and Slice Off, maybe? Dirk Stab. I mean, some of the staff knows me now, so they know to include my big boy sizes. Well, maybe next time. Can't forgive these lower level people with me, so just bring Corvus. Yeah, Corvus should be fine. I'll bring Torch instead. Yeah, again, I need to get more healers. It's a shame I've already made characters for you two. I need, like, just kind of like a throwaway character so I can get Lacree and Edsclave to level 2. You know, go do a weak mission, get them to level 2. And essentially, I gotta grind out so I can get Lacree and Edsclave to become, like, legit healers. Because all I'm working with are, like, pseudo-healers right now. Okay. I thought so. How to do this? What was I looking for? These heavy boots! I thought I had 2 heavy boots. Probably lost them when one of the people died. I don't know though. Also, Scrublord, how you doing today, man? You need them powerhouse healers? Yeah. Yes, Dudesy, I have played Project Zomboid. I have actually played it with Addylicious on her stream once before. We have not played it again since then. And I don't know why. I do not know why. Actually, that's an idea. I could play with Squid Deacon as a back row character. Nah. Do I want the tough ring? No, because I decided to start using the Ancestor's Signet ring. You, going with the dodge build. Let me make sure there's no unique item that I have that can give him more dodge. It's gotten some updates. It does look good. It plays pretty nicely. I'm gonna have to pressure, well, not pressure, but like I'm gonna have to talk with Addie to see if she'd be down to play it some more, because I would honestly love to. If you need another name, you can name one of my old EOE tunes. Ulsluric? WoW tune. Okay. World of Warcraft tunes. Listen, sir, we're a hardcore streaming company right here. We only accept Toontown. We only accept Toontown. We will not accept World of Warcraft here. Like Project Zomboid. Yeah! You know, like, if my internet was better, I would so be willing to play some goddamn Toontown on stream. But, like, I just, I don't get that benefit. Like, I don't got the internets to be able to do this, and it makes me so upset. Makes me so sad. But I'm probably going to be, like, getting a day job and start donating plasma in order to fix this. What was I looking for? Is it the wing feather that I was looking for? I guess it is, because I don't think I had anything else that increased my speed. So molted wing feather it is. Now you, Corvus. Corvus, of whom which I play an incision. Yeah, I play a bleed doctor. There we go. That's what I will call it. So we'll go with that, and then we will also go... I'm not sure. It's felt like such a long time since I played this, I'm just like so out of it. I'm like, what? I'm just like, what do I use? And for the life of me, I can't remember. You have to Google Toontown. Toontown shut down. It did shut down, but there are some. There was essentially a restoration project that was done, and some people are hosting it like on private servers essentially. So it's still up. It's just not official anymore. As sad as that be. Yeah. I'm also hoping that Fusion Fall fully gets its revival, because that thing has been in progress for like goddamn ever. And I'm like, come on. Eventually, it's gotta come out, right? And they're still working on it, and I'm just like, come on. Huh. You know? I guess I could just go with Dismas's head. Yeah, sure. Is that everyone? No, you still need a thing. And I like to go with the Candle of Life, and we have this nice Cruz Bell Trophy, which gives us some more oh no, that increases healing received. I want to increase the healing I can do. Of which I guess we'll go with what's her face's head? Junia's head. There we go. Okay, that seems fine. But Club Penguin doesn't get a remake. Come on, were you a peruser of the Penguin Club? I was not. Also, Scrublord, to answer your question, because I didn't see it until now, no. Absolutely not. Okay, 20 food. We'll bring a full stack of shovels. Where are we going to? The Warrens? That's a good question. I remember one time, one of my friends came to my house, and you know, this was when I had like a shitty computer, and they jumped on and they were like, I'm go play some Club Penguin. I remember staring at this and being like, you guys just want to watch porn instead? And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, like this is a private place, like I have a room to myself. Would you rather just watch some prawn? And they were like, okay. And then like, or actually they never said okay. They just played more Club Penguin, and then my mom barged in and was like, are you guys watching porn? And they were like, no. And she was like, well, if you ever decide to watch some porn, like, you know, go ahead. And they were just like, your mom is so awesome. And I was like, yeah, she is. This is so sad. Can we hit 50 subscribers? What? This is so sad. Can we hit 50 subscribers? I don't understand people that do that. You know, that like try to force the hype train in order to
war against the swine. We must first scout their squalid homes.
This is a very nice place. I like it. What was I saying? Hold on. I actually need to take a look at this because over, down, up. So how many can I leave alone? Okay, hold on. I go that, up, that way, down, down, left, back over. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird thing no matter what I do. We'll just go this way. But yeah, I don't. Hello, honey, darling. Oh, this is only protect me level 4. How dare I? Yeah, but no, it's weird to me because it's like, ah, yes, it's just kind of like, guys, I am having such a bad day. Can we hit 50 subscribers? And it's like, so you're having a bad day and you're being like, guys, I don't want emotional support. I want you guys to throw money at me. Which I guess I can understand. Like, if your troubles are being caused by financial issues and, like, the only way that you make money are through the people that watch you, I guess, like, yeah, I can understand that. Do I want to use this? Yeah, sure. I guess I can understand that, but, like, when that's your personality all the time, it feels a little weird to me. Or more specifically, it just doesn't feel sincere. But that's also kind of like, what was it? The like rich man's belief, where it's like any normal person would be like, I have made $1 million, I can live happily for the rest of my life. But in Entrepreneur, their idea is supposed to be, I have made to $1 million, now let's make it to 100 million. And it's essentially just a collection game from that point, which is like, huh, you know?
As the fiend falls,
I wish my mom would
blossoms.
Actually, no, I don't. I don't think I ever want to watch, like, be forced to watch Piran. Nobody's damaged, so I guess I'll just do a little bit of damage somewhere. Or, you know what, we'll go with Invigorating Vapors. Even more dodge.
Obliterated.
I need to trade out that Retribution. It's, like, it's not a bad ability, but it's definitely kind of, like, it doesn't really fit. Or more, I mean, it does still fit, but it's just kind of like, it's, yeah, it's just kind of an odd ability. Because he's already, like, the Man-at-Arms is already weak. It's better to just have him make an attack. Or, you know, buff people. Just better? Yeah. 13 damage. He's bleeding for 4 points. Doomsday! Oh. Oh.
Confidence surges as the
Nice.
enemy crumbles.
We honestly probably can just lay into him at this point. Okay, never mind. I don't have anything to increase our speed. I'll just go with this. Shoot him? Awesome. We're good.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Ah, crap baskets. I forgot the medicinal herbs. Why do I always forget the goddamn medicinal herbs? What is wrong with me? Retribution for just, yeah, we'll just go with Crush. Crush! Vanilla Crush! Pineapple Crush! Purpleberry Crush! I would love some Purpleberry. Put up a guard right there. You do. Hey, Kamaria, what's up? Gay? Okay. Well, you know what? I can feel proud about myself because you're living in a fucking tent. God, that out of context. Like, people are gonna be watching this on YouTube, like, long after I've died.
Everybody is good.
Thank you, Kamaria, for the 2 months in a row. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. You're hella gay. Oh, okay. Mara, you ever think that, like, these insults of which you do turn people gay? Do you wish...
Everybody is good.
Oh, and Dudesy with the 6 months in a row. I appreciate that. I thought you had already celebrated that as well, Dudesy. Huh, that's interesting. I hope so. Yeah, but what have you been up to, Kamaria? Anything good? Yeah, we'll try and stun them. But yeah, I like to think that one day, long after I have passed, somebody will be watching this vid and they'll be like, man, he was so mean to that Kamaria person. Like, they're living in a tent and he's just insulting them. What a douche. Scrublord, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, man. You guys are being too nice to me. What are you gaining from this? I mean... that's not what I want. I don't like stress. I don't like being vomited on. Come on. There we go. I'm a masochist, so insults get me off. Ah, I didn't know this about you, Ken. Thank you for sharing, question mark? I mean, it's not the weird... Like, masochism is probably... Like... Masochism is honestly a fairly tame... Hold on, I'm thinking about my words right now. Masochism is actually fairly normal amongst the people that I know. It makes them uncomfortable. Good. As it should, except not. Yeah, we'll do a bolster. Reduce our stress, which helps us against him, and then we gain dodge, which means that we just don't take damage. And then we stab him! Also, I'm very proud of you, Ken. I'm glad that you can make people uncomfortable. Like, the only way I can do that is just kind of like, I just gotta talk about very inappropriate things to make people uncomfortable with me, like, it makes me upset, like, I wish I could do better. Like, I gotta open up, like, the 5th dimension to hell in order to freak people out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to renew the Defender. Defender Bender. Damn it. Well, we can shoot him, so... Yeah, there we go. Oh, but we didn't move him. Doomsay. I really want to kill him. I just have to show up. Oh. Well, you know what? That's a pretty awesome power, Dudesy. If I can get 8... might be able to kill him. If I end up doing that, and then if I can get a good hit right here. Nope. Decide to miss. I'm also delirious from 9 hours in class, then 2 hours of math homework because I, for some reason, have this need to do shit the day it's assigned when it's not due to like 2 weeks from now. Honestly, that's a better problem to have, Kamaria, than being a procrastinator.
Give them no
like,
quarter.
you should be I mean, not necessarily you should be happy, but honestly, like, I wish I had that mentality back when I was in school. And I hope I have that mentality when I end up back in school. I doubt it. But I really hope I can, like, gather that mentality. Because that's just such a good thing to have. Oh, damn. He finally did damage. I see his little nipple right there. Oh, look at how cute it is. Nursing students. Let me see. I'm thinking about how many people I know that went into the nursing field. I know. I know 3.
A victory.
Or, well, I should say, Dr. Field. I had one Asian friend in high school. We stopped being friends after, like, partway through. Like, she was like, I'm gonna become a doctor. And I was like, cool, good for you. And, like, there was one... I remember at some point I was at home one day and I was like, she truly is a classic Asian student. And I'm not sure what sprawled the thought, but then I just started laughing. And I was like, huh. I was like, everything fits. But yeah, we ended up we stopped being friends. After a certain point, I was like, you're just kind of like a generic bitch. But I didn't know how to tell her this, so I instead said, hey, would you blow me for 20 bucks? And she did not say, no, I wouldn't, and I take offense to you saying this. And she did not say yes. She instead said, you're joking, right? And I said, of course I'm joking. And she said, okay, get out of my car. And I said, fair. And I said, we're... And I was just like, we still Gucci? And she was like... And then she drove away. And I was like, man, I handled that so well. Honestly, I was quite floored with myself. I didn't think I had the capacities to do or say anything like that. So if you weren't joking, you could have said... No, if I said I wasn't joking, she probably would have, like... She probably would have called the cops on me or something. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. In all honesty, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, it was just like... It was like I was trying to really make sure that the tone of voice and everything about me was in a joking manner. But she is a very... like, my school, like, 2 of my classes were just a whole bunch of people that were very liberal-minded, and were very uncomfortable talking about anything that, well, made them uncomfortable. Which, I mean, I can understand some people just can't handle certain topics, but my whole mentality is like, if you are at a point where you are unwilling to talk about problems that are very real in life, then you are essentially adding to the problem. It's like, when you end up turning a person down, you know, like, if somebody, gets sex forcibly pushed upon them, and you turn them down because you're uncomfortable, then you have officially become a part of the reason that those people don't speak up. And you're probably not as bad, but you're still pretty bad right next to the people that actually blame the victim. I just don't understand that. Why would he? I wouldn't. No, that's, you know what, that is very fair, Scrublord. That's very fair indeed. Everything can and should be talked about. Yeah, that's similar to my mentality, but again, not everyone has it, and you have to respect... And you have to respect everyone's boundaries. There's not too much you can do about it. Let's just cure that bleed. Hooray! I brought emergency bandages and anti-venom, and I completely forgot I have someone that can just cure that shit. Completely forgot. Have you heard about the Pope recently? I have not, do tell. I did not hear about this. I don't even know who the Pope is, jeez. What do you think I am? Some sort of, like, Republican? Ho-ho! Cause only Republicans listen to Jesus. Such a stupid claim. You're gonna be punished. You're gonna be punished hardcore one day, and I'm not even gonna know why. Pseudo heals. That was only 2. I'm very ashamed of that heal. You should feel ashamed right there. And Blaster Gaster. Butcher Cut. Oh. Okay. We're in a fairly good spot. I like where we're at right now. I don't know which one to go for. We'll do more damage against the Swine Skiver, but I feel as though we'll be okay. And we should just focus on the person who's almost dead. Oh, okay. You know what? It really paid off right there. Like, insanely paid off. You know, I like having a chat where I can just talk with people. Like, you know, about recent events and, you know, not fear for my life. Because I didn't have that privilege when I was in school. I couldn't talk about, you know, how the rape scene in A Streetcar Named Desire was like insanely important to the character development and plot. I wasn't able to talk about that because, again, people got really, really upset over the way I was analyzing the situation. Because like, A Streetcar Named Desire is wholeheartedly set up for you to hate the character known as Daisy, and then either immediately judge her for you know, for essentially staying around with a character who was clearly unhinged and had the intent to force himself upon her, or you're supposed to insanely hate her, and then immediately pull 180 after she gets forced upon. And essentially, A Streetcar Named Desire is like a huge analysis on the human psyche, really. It really delves into the mind as to like where you lie in terms of like how you feel about victims. And it's honestly really interesting that, you know, someone was willing to put in the effort and have a play that is so goddamn ballsy. So there have been over 1,000 reports. Oh, yes! Members of the Pope, 300 of them all across the world molesting boys and girls. Now there's proof and names. Yes! Yes, I do remember this, Dudesy. And there was a good, like, what, 100-person, like, essentially, ring, all within the Catholic Church in the U.S. alone, as I understand it. I don't know if it was the U.S. alone, or just in, like, a select few states. I know that there is a, there is a movie about it, like, a group coming together and actually looking into the whole situation called, Spotlight, I believe it's called. And yeah, it is an entire movie where they are investigating, these popes, and, you know, seeing, what is going on, and, yeah, at the end of the entire movie, they end up showing a list of all of the popes, or sorry, not popes, but like bishops and priests who were part of this ring. Yeah, we're talking about the Pope. and, you know, some shit. So, and, like, the list just keeps going. It ends up with a good, like, 150 names or something. Oh, whoops, I used the wrong person. That was my bad. I did a dumb. Let's get rid of the citrine for the emerald. And let me see. I'm gonna get to this next area and then I'm gonna camp out, so we'll just leave that money. Yeah. I mean, it does tie into religion, but it's primarily about the people. Also, how are you doing today, Ro? It's good to see you. What have you been up to? And it doesn't, like, it does tie into religion, but it's primarily about the people. Because the big thing about, you know, these positions of like, priesthood and whatnot, they are positions of power over the flock. And goddamn maniacs prey upon those positions. And one of the problems about becoming a priest is that there is pretty much no background check and and no educational requirements. So yeah, people who prey upon other people use that to their advantage. Which is not to say that all priests and, you know, people tied into that are bad, but there are people that prey upon that, and that is pretty fucking bad. And again, there's been a long investigation of it. Over 3,000 names have come up, and they've all, and essentially people are demanding the Pope to be like, what are you gonna do about this? And he's just, and the answer, we're just gonna ignore this, is essentially what's going on. Monday was wasted and still couldn't get any dental stuff done. Oh, Rhodes, I'm sorry. How long have you been waiting to do the dental stuff? It's been like at least a week, maybe 2. It's felt like quite a while. Party, tactics, dodge, and crit up. And then weapons practice. All companions bonus damage and crit up. Yeah, I don't really have anything else that I would like to grab because I don't really use ranged right there, and nobody's really stressed. There we go. That's perfect. Basically, wait for an hour told to come back 2 hours later before we left to go. My mom said they don't accept the insurance anymore, so we went straight back home, and I had to miss my ortho thing.
The promise of safety.
Oh my god. That is... I really don't want to talk about health insurance in the US. It quite literally makes me upset. I'll talk about it, but like, you know, don't expect me to, like, if anyone talks about how, you know, health insurance should be competitive, like, I will goddamn, like, yell. I will yell. It makes me so mad I could spit. So I have to answer these questions for my college class. They're like 1 to 5, and she wants us to do it in MLA format? Like, wait, what? Yeah, oh, what? They're like 1 to 5, and oh, okay, only the last has to be a paragraph. Wait, so these questions are like, rate something from 1 to 5? Is that what I'm getting from this? I don't understand. That's a Howl. That's Howl's moving castle.
The
Ah,
abyss
damn.
returns
That's rude.
even the boldest gaze.
Okay. Question 1, what is Martha's job? Ha! Easy. She's a part-time slut. Next question, Kim. It's like, do I just answer in sentence, then continue on, like, turn it into an essay? Dude, you got me. I have no clue. I don't even know what it's asking for.
A brilliant confluence of skill and
Maybe if I saw the thing, I could actually help you out more, but from what you're describing, I have no clue.
The horror.
Oh, the worries. That's a problem.
Masterfully
That's a crit 16.
executed. The bigger
Nice.
the beast,
Wonderful.
the
What does it
greater
do?
the
I think
glory.
Mario. Probably
Seize this
in a
momentum.
while.
Push on to the task's end.
Hold on. It is a room battle here, so light up and let's go. Ah, crap. Ah, frick frack. I forgot to trade. Okay, let's see if we can blind those two. We did it! Mother by day, hoe by night. Martha's here and she's tight. I'm trying to, one of the things that I've been trying to do is I've been trying to, get more into, doodling and honestly just drawing in general.
Inspiration and improvement.
Like, it's, like, I thought I was just like, I want to draw. I want to be able to draw better. I like all of the art supplies in order to do, like, really in detail, but in all honesty, when you're just trying to work on composition and like, you know, stature and whatnot, you really don't need anything advanced. But then after I do it, yeah, exactly. I end up just going, fuck it, I want to make a doodle. And I find that just making doodles is so much more fun. It's just like, why the fuck would I do anything else? Damn, that was a crit 30. That's beautiful. And who said that the Plague Doctor can't be set up as an awesome damage tank dealer, whatever? Not I. So I googled it. Apparently just put an MLA header and then answer with numbers followed by the answers. Okay. College doesn't make sense to me, Kem. It doesn't make sense. I don't think it ever will.
Exposed to a killing blow.
I don't know. I think whenever I end up going back to school, I'm probably going to be one of those people that's like, I'll probably be staying after school like every day and just being like, telling me more, oh professor of mine. By the way, do you have any contacts? Anybody of which I should know? Because like that was one thing that one of my teachers told me that just made absolute sense. Like it was my economics teacher, and he said he came up to the class and he said, "Okay, so why do you think you go to college?" And people were like, "For the knowledge, of course, duh." And he was like, "You're wrong." And people were like, "The fuck, man?" And he was like, why should you go to college? Why is it that you go to college? And people were just like, if not for the knowledge, then what? And he was like, connections. You go to college for connections. Because you make friends, they go off and you go over to the professor, they already have established lives, you say, you know, you graduate, you go back to them and you say, hey, do you know of any people I can work for? And they set you up. Or if you have friends, you know, then they go off, they graduate, they end up, you know, getting a really good job. You go up to them later and you say, hey, can I get a job working at the same place you're at? And they put in a good word, because most companies look for a good word more than they actually look for like, more than they actually look for college experience. Like, if they have an established person in the company saying, yeah, I trust them, then they are more likely to hire you. So it is actually better just to say, like, yeah, I know people. That guy's a genius. I never thought of that. Hashtag conspiracy thoughts. Yeah, and it's funny because, like, he's not the creeping cough, really. Okay, minus 20% damage. That's annoying. Oh boy, what'd you get? The runs. You got the runs. Okay, minus 20 dodge, minus 10% max health. Well, it's a good thing someone else is taking all the hits for you. And that's not the first time I was revealed to a thing like that. To a, like, trick question, like, why do you do blank? I was revealed to that one other time. Oh, hey.
Such blockages are unsurprising.
It was my sophomore
These
year. I
tunnels
was taking
predate even the
a,
earliest settlers.
gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Life Nutrition Care class, I think is what it's called. And essentially the premise of it is, learn to take care of yourself. Learn to cook your own meals, learn to, or more specific, yeah, pretty much just that. Learn to cook. Learn to manage your caloric intake. Learn to cook. Learn to, you know, take care of yourself. And that's all it was. You know, I thought it was a really cool, cool class. I kind of liked it. Hey, the Black Plague. Yeah, I really enjoyed the class. And, at one point, the teacher brought in a professional chef. They brought in a professional chef, you know, big black man, really cool guy. He was like, and he, you know, he gathered up the class and he said, okay, so, I'm gonna ask you all a question. I want you all to tell me what you think the answer is. And he said, what is the focus of a chef? What does a chef do? And why do they do it? And, you know, like, people were like, he makes good food. He makes food. And he was like, yes, we do make food, but that's not it. And, you know, people were like, you know, people were like, I don't know, you feed people. And he's like, yes, I feed people, but that's not it. And, you know, there was just a whole bunch of, like, questions of people, like essentially circle jerking back to the original thought of you make food. What more is there to a chef? And then finally I thought about it and I was like, to make money. And he stopped the entire class and he said, who said that? And, like, that startled me. I went immediate quiet. I, like, turned white of face. And at the time, I had long black hair, because I dyed it, and I swear to God, the color from the dye exploded out of my hair because I turned so white. And he looked at me, and he said, yes. The entire purpose of being a chef is to make money. And then he extended, it was like, the entire purpose of any occupation is to make money. And like, that's such a cool thing to come across when, like, you know, you take a class that's just like, yeah, we're gonna teach you how to make food and, you know, not be fat asses, and they bring in a person that's like, you want to know why you're getting an education? To make money. It's like, you know what? I learned something from this class. Something I didn't think I'd learned from in high school ever. And that was awesome. Got over a headache, fever, and sluggishness. Then today I had some coughing and still mucus stuff. Oh, Rhodes, I'm very sorry to hear. Have you been taking medicine? Have you been making sure that you're... Have you been making sure to, you know, keep yourself healthy? Or, well, I say healthy, but of course... Have you been making sure to just get plenty of rest, take care of yourself? And remember, if you ever have a runny nose, that is a great sign. That means that all of the shit that was up in your sinuses is finally just finding a way to leak out. So never try, like, never try and stop yourself from having a runny nose. Ever! The black guy from the memes. If you're me to go run. Lots of water, eating some medicine. I had the fever and sleeping. Good. Good. I'm gonna be watching you like a goddamn night owl, Rhodes. Primarily because I only see you at night. But I'm gonna be fucking watching you. And if you aren't better by the end of the month, I'm gonna be seriously depressed. I actually have a friend like that. I had a friend that, she absolutely hates hospitals, and she just freaks out at just even the thought of just going to one. And she allowed herself to just be sick for like entire year. And I was like, why do you do this to yourself? Because I honestly had no clue. And yeah, she was just like, I hate the doctor. It's like, they're there to make you feel better. They're trying to help you. Food makes her sick. Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I can leave these two behind. I don't have to deal with them. As long as I go here, 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 here. Because I think I'm able to leave 3 rooms open. Or 3 rooms unexplored, and I should be fine, I think. Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Let's just do that. And, yeah, we'll kill one. And yeah, I worried about her so goddamn much. I was like, oh, please. Oh, hey, the worries. I don't like the worries. Like, I was just like, oh, god damn it. Like, she ended up getting an operation recently, as I understand it, and she's, feeling a bit better, to my knowledge, but I can never really tell. To be fair, I don't feel what she feels. Also, I'm really excited. Like, it's September right now, okay? Think about it, think about it. Next month, I'm going to TwitchCon, and I'm so goddamn excited because my entire family ended up gathering together in order to gather the money for me to go to this event. And they were like, this is your birthday present. Because my entire life, I never was like, hey, I want something for my birthday. I've never been like that. In all honesty, my family has to, like, force me to come up with something for my birthday, where they're like, you're gonna choose something. Go on Amazon and you're gonna choose something that we're gonna order for you. And I was very unsure I'm typically unsure, but this was the one year, like, last year, you know, when I started up on Twitch, last year, when I started up on Twitch, I ended up making all of these amazing friends. And one of my friends, Lefty, she was like, if you decide to come to TwitchCon, I will host you. I will give you a place to stay. And I will, you know, like, feed you some. You'll have to take care of yourself once you're, like, inside the convention center, but I can help with, like, the breakfast and dinner. I was like, so essentially, I didn't have to worry about, room and boarding, and I don't have to worry too much about food. And, gosh, hold on. I'm just like, it's actually making me emotional. So it's like, yeah, she ended up making me this offer, and it was like, you know, that's such a cool thing of you. Especially since you don't have to do that. And it was like, well, you know, since this is being offered to me, sure, I would love to go. And so when my family this year, like, I I updated them like several months ahead of time. I was like, start saving up money because I actually have a birthday present that I want. And they looked at me wide-eyed. They were like, what? This is... You never have anything selected. And I was like, this is true. You are correct. Yeah, like my entire family saved up. Like my mom and dad ended up paying for the ticket, and then my brother alone ended up paying like a good $300, $400 in order to pay for the tickets there and back. And like I've never felt so blessed by my family than when that, like, this entire thing happened. And of my friends as well. Like, my friends, you know, doing this for me is just as wonderful. Because they don't have to. If Lefty didn't make the this offer to me, I would not have been able to go. Okay, let's just kill the goddamn Cthulhu monster. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, that's at death's door. Oh no. Irrational? Don't be irrational. Where's this beautiful place? Okay, I'm gonna place some protection on the Aishin now, rather than later. Where's TwitchCon located? It is in California. So I will be in California for almost an entire week, mid-October. That didn't go well. Yeah, no, I'm a little surprised as to what just happened, and I'm not very appreciative of it either. Yeah, we're just gonna have Corvus just go stabbing away at him. Okay, pushed you more forward. Yeah, we'll do bolster. Get everyone's dodge up. You know, hopefully we can avoid some attacks. Trot retreat. Oh, no. You, Callie. I agree and disagree with you, Dudesy. California is actually a very beautiful place. I really like how the place looks. But the people there, I'm very concerned about. Like, I remember some people just being like, yeah, TwitchCon's gonna be like a massive fuckfest. And I'm like, I don't want to stick my schlong muscle anywhere near people in California. Like, a third of the population has STDs, my friend. I don't want that. And yeah, like, that's where that ended. I don't want that. That's a terrible thing to have. Now remember, kids, always wear a condom. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up. Just get away from death's door. Just get the fuck away from it. Okay. We'll stab them a little bit. It's your turn. You can kill him. Wonderful. That's perfect. And oh hey, Callie. Why do you say this with such enthusiasm, Rote? I am curioso. I am queso. Yeah, I guess I'll just bolster everyone. Summer's like 8 and 9 degrees Fahrenheit plus always. Fair. I mean, it's nothing I'm not used to, Road, so I'll probably be fine. It's a great place, but the people stereotyping, yeah, but numbers don't lie, unless the person writing them is lying. Exactly. Just had a lesson with my teens about stereotypes. It's really funny because when you're young, you really don't think you have to talk to people about stereotypes and like racism and whatnot. Oh, you do, Ro? That's awesome. TwitchCon is in San Jose. You don't have to say where you live, Ro, but, if it is possible for us to, like, meet up and hang out or something, I'm totally down. I would love to. Just keep on guarding them. Make sure that they don't go down. We gotta keep healing them up. Keep healing the Aishin. He should die in his next turn now, yeah. But we killed him anyways. But yeah, no. Statistics typically doesn't lie unless it, you know, there's always the case of a biased statistic. Which, you know, I was taught about very well in my statistics class. So if anyone is going to point out a biased statistic, it'll either be me or my moderator Scorecab. He is very good about catching that sort of stuff, I tells ya.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Class was not expecting to have a
Rats in a
lively
maze.
conversation about country stereotypes. I asked them to describe a typical American, the things that came out of that topic. I'm very curious, Dudesy. Please do tell. Because to hear what people think is a common, the common representation of a U.S. citizen, it's very intriguing to me. Because, you know, us Americans do the same thing to just about everyone else in the entire world. And vice versa with everyone else to each other. I don't like having the worries. I can cure one disease. Yeah, might as well. I can use leeches to clear even more disease. Hold on, I don't know how many it cures. I think it's only one, though. Ring me once the sun falls, ring me twice, grow shadows tall. Okay, never mind then. I don't think we can encourage the Aishin, so we're just going to help out other people. Yeah, we'll just help out Squid Deacon instead. Whatever.
As the light gains purchase,
I can't drive yet,
spirits are lifted.
I
and
don't
purpose
have
is
a ton
made
of money,
clear.
plus I hate heights, so like the mountains areas or bridges. I gotcha. It's all good, Rope. I actually have never, I don't know how San Jose is geographically, but I'll take your word for it. But yeah, no, I don't know anything about California really. And that's actually really interesting because I remember being very self-conscious over the fact that I couldn't drive, or that I can't drive. But then I'm realizing that a lot of people, in my generation, and heck, just in my like class period, are still not able to drive. And now I feel better about myself. It cures all besides Crimson Curse, all 3 diseases. Well, they didn't accept the cure route, so it didn't matter anyways. So the Vietnamese youth have this idea. Blonde, blue eyes, fat, obsessive, whiny, like, I guess? I mean, I'm blonde. My hairs aren't, my eyes aren't exactly blue, but they're hazel, so it's kind of right. I'm a little I wouldn't say tubby, but I got a little bit of chub. Obsessive, I can obsess over a few things, and whiny. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we'll just go dealing damage right off the bat. 20-year-old with a job and still can't drive. It's really hard. I mean, it's like I really, 3 of them I can see the stereotype of blind blue eyes, which is really funny because blind blue eyes is supposed to be like a German thing. That's really interesting. If you are a stick figure, you are fat to Vietnamese. Huh. Interesting. The more you know. But, no, driving is a very, it's a very strange thing, because, like, driving is not taken seriously in any country besides the U.S. The U.S., you know, essentially the older generations, particularly, you know, the baby boomer generation, for some reason decided that the ideal life experience is you are out of the house at 18, you are driving at like 14, and you should have a wife and kids and a house of your own by like 22. And I don't understand how anyone could possibly have that. That is impossible. The way that life is now, the U.S. society is actually starting to be very similar to the Chinese society in that respect, actually. In that kids are living with their family. Chinese, or maybe it's Japanese culture. I'm not 100% sure. I'm a little off on this one. But yeah, it's essentially just, yeah, kids stay with their parents until they are firmly set and they have a well-paying job, and then they can move out. And that's the only time. But, like, in the U.S., it really makes me sad whenever a parent ends up kicking out their kid. It's like, how can you do that?
The wounds of
This makes no
war can be
sense.
healed.
It's like you raise them
But never
and you say you love them, and then it's like, get out of my house. I don't understand. I do not trust other drivers. Movies also force that a lot. Yeah, it's true. At least I think it's true. And to be completely honest, I don't watch enough movies to know if that is the case. I know a lot of, I know a lot of like old-timey movies do have that, like like Godfather and, you know, that sort of stuff, but I don't really know past that. Oh right, there was a fight here. I completely forgot. Why did I lit a torch? Your driver's license, even if you don't drive for like work or voting. Yep. And it's very funny because I ended up working in reverse order. I ended up getting my vehicle before I even had my before I even got a permit. In fact, to be completely fair and honest, I actually never got my permit. I went there, I provided all of the documentation, and I was like, "Can I have my permit, please?" And they were like, "Yeah, here's some paperwork that says that you get 3 tries at driving in order to get your driver's license." I said, okay. And the way that they, like, I was young at the time. I didn't look at the paper. I was just like, ah, yes, this is the paper copy of my permit. It wasn't. It is quite literally just a documentation that says you got 3 tries to get your driver's license. And that's all it was. So the entire time I was driving, while I had that, by all technicality, I was driving illegally. And I didn't even know it. I had no clue. I ended up taking the driver's test, and I failed. I completely bombed it. I was terrible at it. This works. I don't know if you're going to be without defense or not. Very unsure. Yeah, like, and it's funny because I was actually okay on a lot of things. I was very tense most of the time, which I think was a big cause of why they were like, yeah, we don't want you on the road. But the big thing that caused me to fail, which most driving tests don't take seriously, is parallel parking. They were like, you couldn't parallel park, you fail. Most places just say, you know, just don't parallel park. Just find a different place to park at. You know, go find a parking garage. And I was like, okay. But with this place, they're dead set serious that you have to be able to parallel park. And I was like, I couldn't do it. And then my family started needing to use my vehicle, so I almost never got to practice again. And yeah, I just haven't tried to go get my driver's license since. However, recently I was offered an opportunity to get a really nice job, but the requirements are that I have to have a driver's license / permit, so I have to go get one of those. Oh no, don't mind though. Vietnamese kids leave to different cities to go study, like leave home and family behind and go to another city where they live in areas that only house students. I mean, that's a step, dude, see. Honestly, I mean, that's not too bad. Cause, like, you know, that's kind of similar to, I mean, that's fairly similar to, the US, system, where it's like, you move somewhere that you want to go to college, and you go to college. And you live amongst a whole bunch of students. That's actually very similar. Of course, with the US, like, it's not really about studying as it is about, putting you as much into debt as possible so that the bank can make money. To be fair. Honestly, I completely forgot. I'm pretty sure I had a different action that I could have done, but I forgot. Or I should have taken a different action, but yeah, I forgot. I keep missing him. Jiminy H. Christmas. I'm stabbing him. I'm gonna stab him a little. Fuck this guy. I don't like him. That's why I never went to college. Nah. I get you, dude. See. I'm only, like, my whole thing about it is I'm willing to go back to college, but I'm only using the money I get from financial aid. I am not going to, college.
Grievous injury.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage.
Fear.
Now Squid Deacon. He is abusive. That's one of the easier ones to deal with. Yeah, but, yeah, no, I'm only willing to go with financial aid money. And even then, I'm not actually going to be aiming towards anything. I'm just going to go and take some classes and be like, I've taken classes. And I'm just going to focus on getting ones that I want. So if it's like, if there's a prerequisite for a class that I actually want to go to, I'll take it. Scorecap, thank you for the 1 bit. I appreciate it. Dude, how have you been? But if the, but yeah, if the job is, or if they're going to try and be like, you gotta take all these classes, I'll just be like, nah, I'll just take this useless class instead. Because I don't want the document saying you went to college. I just want the experience. And and a lot of people think that's crazy, and I don't understand why. Wrapped up in Warframe again? Dude, you guys have been playing that for the past, like, month. I'm amazed that you guys are not bored of it, actually. But I'm glad that you guys enjoy it so much. Didn't they have, like, a really big update or something that made it, like, really, like, even more awesome? Oh, crap. That was close. You and half of my Steam friends? What? Is it? Oh, is it really? Yeah, with Warframe. I mean, apparently it's really good. I mean, I've played it as well. It's a lot of fun, coming soon. Fortuna. I played it as well. I'm just not a big fan of grindy games. I don't like games where I have to play the same level over and over again in order to get stuff I want. And then I'm playing Darkest Dungeon right now, but I feel as though there's enough variety in Darkest Dungeon to kind of make up for it a little. Just a little. But, yeah, it just didn't appeal to me. So here's what I'll do. Nope, never mind. We'll just light the place up and we'll just go over here. Because you don't know if you're going to come across something you don't like.
Wealth
Hey,
beyond
a rare
measure.
antique.
awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Ditch the food, grab that, and we're good.